Hey everyone, welcome to the Brian Joe podcast. I'm Joe.
And I'm Brian.
Welcome to episode 3. We are stoked, excited, so glad you're here with us. Got a little different thing we're going to do this time around. We're going to get on the internet, the World Wide Web, and we want to share some of the scariest locations in our wonderful state of Maryland. And hopefully you guys have either been there or plan on going there. We're not that adventurous. If it's scary, I'm gonna be like, oh, that sounds really cool. It looks really cool from a distance, but
it's a little too spooky.
Yeah, no. But honestly, we went to. I drove by. The Glendale Hospital. Never been into it, but drove by it because wanted to against the law.
And it was super dark too, so you don't really want to.
It's not for me.
Risk getting kidnapped by a ghost at nighttime,
especially. Yeah. So, all right. So we got a couple places. We're gonna start off with El Numero Uno. That means number 1. Everyone. All right. Go to the Lincoln Murderer.
The Link. Oh, you want to do that one?
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
John Wilkes Booth.
That's him. So apparently, yeah, you want to.
Hold on, wait.
That's the one.
Okay, yeah. So apparently, according to onlyinyourstate.com, the story behind this historic house in Maryland will give you goosebumps.
Ooh.
The house is located in Waldorf. That's already a red flag. Was once home to Dr. Samuel Mudd. In the early hours of April 15th, 1865, Dr. Mudd received a knock on his door from 2 men.
No.
The men claiming his name was Mr. Tyler.
We already know.
Huh?
I said we already know you. Anybody named Tyler? No, I'm just kidding.
It's okay, Tyler. We love you. Was in distress with a leg injury. He claimed was from falling off a horse. Dr. Mudd invited them in and mended the man's leg.
Ooh. Look at that, guys.
Turns out Mr. Tyler was actually John Wilkes Booth. I know it's Wilkes, but I like Wilkes better. You don't get to kill the president and get your name pronounced correctly.
What's your name, Wilkes?
His leg injury was sustained from jumping from the presidential box at the Ford Theater immediately after assassinating Abraham Lincoln. Booth stayed in the upstairs bedroom through the next day before leaving.
So apparently they say that this house or mansion, what have you, they say that the bed that he slept in is still there. It's now a museum. And they say apparently you can see like an imprint on the sheets of a man or a human. Not sure if it's a man. It could be a woman. But apparently you can see the imprints of somebody laying on the bed. I'm like, first off, that bed's getting tossed out of that house, museum, whatever, is getting burnt.
Bed bugs.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, to be honest though, they said that people have a sighting of like what looks to be a body. I mean, it sounds to me that it could honestly just be like, your bed kind of shapes to you.
Yeah.
So if nobody stayed in that bed afterwards.
Well, what it says the assassination on April 4th, 1865. So that day,
14th.
Or the 14th, April 14th, he went to that house and he stayed in this bed. And if that bed is still there, it's not a microfiber memory bed. So there's going to be an indent there.
Yeah.
So I don't believe that one as much.
Yeah,
that one's not as cool. But it's not as cool.
It's interesting though, considering like how far he had to travel.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess Waldorf isn't too far from like Upper Marlboro.
On a horse?
Yeah, that's true. On a horse? Talking what, 1 horsepower?
Yeah. It's not that bad.
I mean, you'll get there, nice little breeze.
Craziness. Let's do the Glendale.
It's a nice little house, though.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Ooh.
My man got a nice mustache. I mustache you a question.
Dr. Mudd.
114 years later, Dr. Mudd cleared in the Lincoln death.
Yikes. Okay, so sadly, it wasn't until 114 years later, in 79, that President Carter declared Dr. Mudd should be considered innocent. Perhaps if the spirit of Dr. Mudd knew this, he could finally rest in peace.
That's cool.
I mean, but wouldn't he know that if he's still around?
Right.
I don't know. I don't buy it.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
This one's interesting, though. It's you never forget to visit Union Hotel Restaurant.
Yeah, this is the one where apparently there's
the most haunted eatery in Maryland.
Apparently. What is this?
It's Union Hotel Restaurant is located in Port Deposit and is unforgettable in more ways than one. The eatery pays tribute to its history, and even the waitstaff dresses in old-fashioned colonial garb.
That's a problem.
That is a little creepy. You might even feel as though you've traveled back in time when you sit down. It's like when you go to Cracker Barrel. Like, I love Cracker Barrel, but like when you sit there and look at the pictures, some of them are a little creepy.
Yeah, well, imagine if they dressed like
like this.
That era. What you want, Sonny boy, or whatever the hell they talk back in the day.
Yo, boy. Sonny boy. Step inside and marvel at the rustic atmosphere filled with antiques or antiquas.
That's pretty cool. You all should look this up. What was this place called?
Yeah, the Union Hotel Restaurant.
Yeah.
I think I might go get dinner there.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Got some nice little antiques, aka antiques.
Yeah. Let's see. So what's so spooky about it, though?
The people there. Apparently there's a lady that like waitress or maid that still haunts the place, from what the little article said.
Oh, that's fake.
What?
Employees claim to hear clocks chime even though the clocks themselves are seemingly broken. They just got that shit off Amazon.
Free returns, y'all. Do it.
Phantom footsteps can be heard throughout the building, although it's startling to the waitstaff.
Go to Glendale Hospital. That one's my favorite. Did you pull that one up?
I can.
Another one's the Goat Man.
Yeah, you really should. We'll put the link to this website because y'all got to see the picture of the Goat Man.
Go down real quick. Yeah, that's it.
Did I pass it?
No, go up. Go up. Keep going. All right, stop.
Oh, you want? Oh, here you go.
No, I want you to go to the article.
For the Goat Man? Oh. See, that's better.
That's a better one, yeah. But his legs are still a little weird. Goat Man lives. Let me see. An urban legend in Maryland that will keep you awake at night. Do you know of a few Maryland myths and legends? Well, JK, that's the little commercial they want you to do. Go down because I want to actually listen or read about it. Oh yeah, that's the bridge. It says, according to local legends, there was once a scientist working at the Beltsville. I can't even pronounce that.
Agricultural.
Is that
Agricultural Center?
Yeah.
Wait, is that over there by? Isn't that Laurel? Or does Laurel have their own thing? Like University of Maryland, like
No, Agricultural Center. Yeah, it's right there.
Okay. Continue. I'm sorry.
Sorry. Yeah. It says the Agricultural Research Center. I can't pronounce that. And his job included experimenting with animals' DNA. Let's see. I'm trying to get to the meat and potatoes here. It says he worked with goat DNA, came into contact with the scientist's blood. The man mutated into a horrifying half goat, half man, craving its first blood. Guys, we're not making this crap up. It's literally. For decades, it's been said that the creature roams parts of Beltsville and Bowie at night, seeking humans to devour. His weapon of choice is an axe.
When I use your goat hooves.
Yeah. I mean, can you imagine this dude coming like through the woods holding an axe, and I'm like, "Oh, hey, sir, are you okay?" Walks up with half fucking goat legs. I'm like, "Oh yeah, nah, bro."
Do you think you could outrun something like that?
Heck yeah.
So if you got hind legs, but you're standing on them.
Yeah, but look at the picture. Like their legs are bent weird. Their kneecaps are backwards.
True.
You
But then they
think-
would just
you
run
think
like an
that-
ostrich.
Accurate.
Motherfucker be fast.
Oh, he ain't faster than my bullets out of my gun.
Many have tried, but for decades, no one has succeeded.
That's another one you guys should look up. It's pretty good.
Goat man.
Goat man in hell. So there's a picture of somebody dressed up as a legit goat standing up on his back legs.
Look like
Oh,
Sasquatch.
God. A goat squash. That's a ram, bro. Look at his. Look at his.
Yeah.
That's terrible. Let's look at.
Next story.
Yeah. Stupid.
Fort Mchenry
That's a good one.
was used as a prison for Confederate soldiers, and as a hospital for wounded soldiers during World War One.
Juan.
The word War One. Visitors often report feelings of
Of-
being watched by and shadowy figures roaming the hall. Oh, you can go in.
Yeah, it's just me, guys.
Oh, hey, how you doing?
Hey, guys, you need some towels?
Oh, hey, baby, what you need?
Oh, no, I could talk.
Oh, God.
Burkittsville.
Burkittsville. Shout out to Burkittsville.
Hey.
Never heard of it. But
Hey, y'all. So apparently in Burkittsville, it says there's a hill in Burkittsville known to defy gravity. Park your car, put it in neutral, and be shocked as your vehicle coasts uphill. I'm going to have to try it. I don't know.
I think we should do it.
See
We
what
should pick a
happens.
day, go do it, see if it works.
Yeah.
Turn your hill assist off.
Yeah. Weird.
Maryland State House, Annapolis.
Annapolis. Yeah. So some guy was working on a roof, fell off the roof, and they say that he haunts it now.
He ain't in
Boring.
the settlement case.
Boring. Oh no,
we
this
just
is the
talked
one I
about
was
that
talking about. Okay, my bad, y'all. This Union
lighthouse?
No, that's the one
We
we
talked
saw.
about this one,
Yeah,
though.
it says built in the 1700s. There's a tale here: a ghostly lady who wears blue
Yeah.
has been spotted by workers and employees.
But it doesn't go into detail about what happened.
Yeah, well,
She must have just like owned it and died there,
possibly.
or just been there forever.
Where's the children one? That one's pretty creepy.
Oh yeah. Oh, Glendale.
Yeah, Glendale Hospital is pretty creepy. So it's a former.
It's massive too.
Yeah, it's huge. It's acres of abandoned like brick buildings, but so it's shut in 1984, and it was a tuberculosis hospital, and apparently they say that the patients there were tortured and
Experimented on.
yeah, and mistreated and stuff. So
Which is
apparently,
probably
the
true.
yeah, and then the ones that died there apparently they still haunt the facilities. So I have a few of my police officer friends. They say they patrol these areas, and they said they hear people screaming, and then they'll hear like weird noises coming from in there. But when they check it, there's nothing there.
Oh really?
Yeah, so they'll clear the building and everything, and they're like, yeah, there's nothing there. But I'm like, it's massive.
I don't know if you could pay me enough as a cop to go in there.
Yeah, well,
That's creepy.
yeah, super creepy.
That's. Ugh.
Mm.
Nope. Next. Hampton House. Towson.
See, I wasn't really impressed with that one.
No, it's just
Yeah.
seems like rich people problems.
Yeah, Ridgely family.
Yeah.
Large staff. Somebody died. Now they haunted.
Like you didn't have it made already.
Pretty much.
Lake Linganore. Linganore. New Market.
It's a new market.
Large orbs and unexplained sounds often make this beautiful lake a creepy place to visit, especially as the evening approaches.
See, if you guys or everybody can see these pictures, the lake looks awesome. But now that I know that, no thanks. I'll have something grab my foot, and I'm going to freak out, bump my head, and drown. And I don't want that.
Yeah, I freak out when I go to the beach and the sand turns different once you go further out. So that's a no for me, too.
Well, you know what that means, right?
What?
Sharks are upon us.
Yeah, right.
No, just kidding.
I'm never going back out there again.
Yeah, the sand is uneven and created because the shark fin. That's a lie. I'm just joking, guys. It's bullshit.
Clara Barton house, Glen Echo. Oh, so I don't know nothing about Clara Barton, but it said that the ghost of famous war nurse Clara Barton haunts this house. Some have seen her see-through figure wearing a dark green dress. Huh?
Is the dress see-through?
No,
As well?
she's see-through. Oh,
I mean, if she's see-through,
yeah. Yeah, think about that.
is the dress see-through as well?
Wow. Oh God,
That's
See?
terrible.
That's why you don't bring a cop to a ghost story.
Hey, babe. If a ghost woman is see-through, is her dress see-through as well? Yeah. What is that?
Yes.
Oh, it's okay. Got it. Come. What about you?
Sure.
Yeah, maybe no.
Sure. Because
So I don't
yeah.
know. Oh.
So I will say, we should probably should have had my wife on here because she doesn't see spirits.
Oh, wait a minute. Bring her on. Come on, guest. We're introducing Mrs. Bryan.
This is my wife, Mrs. Bryan Samantha.
Mrs. Bryan. Excuse me while I crack a beer.
You want to sit?
No, it's okay.
You sure?
Sure.
You sound lovely.
Oh, thank you.
Wow, you got such a great voice.
So when you have seen things before, what
Yes.
what is it like? How do you see them?
So most of the time, I see people that I already know that have passed on.
Oh, sorry.
So like I've seen my grandmother who passed last year in our house.
Okay.
But a lot of the times, like if I know who they are, I can pick out features that like would remind me of them.
Okay.
If I don't know the person, like when we first bought our house and I didn't know the person that was in our
Yeah,
house.
which was super freaking weird.
Yeah. I can only really see like an outline, and I can tell if it's like, you get features in terms of like, is it a man or a woman? Or are they a child? Or, but like, I don't know them, so I don't know
So you
the specifics of them. So like, I would know if they
the
had.
shape of a person.
Right. And you
Is
can.
it like a shadow?
Yeah, kind of. It's like.
Oh, that's really creepy.
Yeah, it's not. You don't. It's not like when we watch like television shows and you can see all the features of like a scary ghost. It's more like you just kind of see an outline or you see features of some sort.
Okay.
You know, and
I say
in that
morally,
sense.
I said it's really creepy only because like I saw a video and there was a lady in her house, but I don't know if it's real or not. But she it was a random lady, but she was sitting on her couch and her dog was barking at like down
I
the
saw
hall.
that. That's creepy.
Yeah, and then like they froze the frame and you could see like it was a shadow like peeking through the
out,
door,
and then
it
ran
just
away.
like ran away.
And they moved out that night.
Yeah.
They said. So Sam, when you see these things, like what's your reaction as far as like what does your body do? Like are you like frozen? Are you like confused? Because for me, I'll say I don't think I've ever seen or that I recognize that I've seen a shadow or anything. But I know if I saw a figure, I could identify who it was. If I could identify it's an actual living being, I would probably freak the hell out.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I'm used to it.
Okay.
Like I feel like when I saw
the
the person, when we first moved into our house before my mom saged the house and like did her thing, it was startling because you don't know who they are. You don't know why they're there. You know, for the most part, there was somebody else that lived in our house before we bought it. It was a couple. and they separated and left. So it could have been somebody that was here for them that didn't move with them,
so where the heck
which happened. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Which a lot of the times is what happens, which is why, you know, since mom has come in and saged the house and done her thing, I've never seen him again. See, and now I only see the people that belong to us. You know,
they have some type of relationship.
Exactly, because a lot of the times they'll follow you, and honestly, I truly believe that everyone can see them, can see spirits that are connected to them. It's whether or not you acknowledge it. Because if you don't acknowledge that you can see them, or you don't know what you're looking, because I may see it as a shadowy figure, but you've seen bubbles, which can also be spirits. But in that sense, and they're not real bubbles. They're a
I told you about that, right?
Like a bubble-like thing.
So I'll say that the other night, and I thought my eyes were playing tricks on me. So we're laying in Megan's bed, and we had just turned the lights off. And me personally, I just thought that it was just my eyes adjusting or whatever, but it looked like a shadowy figure was walking in front of her TV, right? I didn't say anything to her because I didn't want to freak her out, but at the same time, I thought it was just my eyes playing tricks on me. So I was like rubbing my eyes and like doing everything else, and I looked, and I didn't do it again. So initially,
and it could have been. Honestly, it could have been a shadowy figure. It also could have just been your eyes adjusting to the fact that you would just turn the lights off, because you get, especially because you both wear glasses, and like your eyes are adjusting not only to like the lights being turned off, but they're also adjusting to your prescription now being in the dark.
Yeah.
Or if you've just taken your glasses off, your eyes are doing all these adjusting things. I'm not denying that you didn't see it, but I'm just saying, like, also keep in mind that, you know, if, you know, Megan has lived in her place, you know, for a year. And so for me, if, you know, I feel like you would know if it was somebody for you.
No, for sure. Like, I mean, she's been there for 4 years.
Okay.
3.5 years.
Okay.
But it happens at random.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
But then again, you know, like with my eyeballs doing this thing. Because look, I'm going to tell you, being a police officer and at night, especially working night shift, if you go from day work to then night work and you get tired, you will start seeing things that are not there. And there's been times I'm like, all right, chill out, stop for a second. That's not real. Like, because it will, your mind, you know, especially with, and for me, it's not the fact of that I'm seeing, I think I just saw a ghost. I think where a bush is a bush, and I'm thinking that somebody's hiding next to somebody's house.
That happens to me too.
Yeah, and I'm
especially at night when you're driving, because you know, you'll see something in the road and it'll look like an animal, and you roll up on it and it's just a box in the road. Like you almost like gives the shape of it. Yeah, well, absolutely.
Megan and I were going somewhere. I think we were going to see her family in like PA, and I was a little tired, and I saw a log. It was was it a log or a deer? It was a log, right? It was a log on the side of the road, and I was like, oh, look at that dead deer. But it was a log.
Yeah.
So it's insane. But no, like for me, I just thinking about you seeing these things, and like as far as how I would react, seeing a figure, or like if I rub my eyes and I was like, oh, that thing is still standing there, I'd be like,
yeah. And a lot of the time they're not.
Yeah. You
know, and that's the thing too. I feel like in a way, and I've kind of had to teach you a little bit about this, is I've almost been, I don't want to say trained to see it, but that's like the best way to explain it. Like, since my mom is pagan, she has taught me to like recognize the signs and recognize the things. And, you know, when I still lived at home with my parents, my Uncle Terry, who was mentally handicapped, used to come and see me all the time, because we were very, very close before he died. And he would come and see me all the time, and I would notice things that he would do. He would move things, but they were symbolic to like he and I.
Oh, okay.
So like it made sense that like he would move things for me, you know, like, and it was almost his way of being like, hey, I came to visit.
Okay.
You know, how are you? Type deal.
That's what I wanted to ask you, because I know you've seen. So it's like for me, I can't think of a time where I've like really ever seen anything to know what it was. Like we talked about with the bubble situation, but like outside of that, like I don't I can't recall any moment where I might have seen something. I know there's moments where I wish I would see like a loved one who's no longer with us.
Yeah.
But like I never see it.
Right.
So like, I don't disbelieve it. It's just one of those things where it's like I can't think of a moment. But I do think there are times where I notice, and I'm probably just me hoping that it's something, but like I do feel like there's sometimes when I'm out in public, I feel like I notice people who other people don't pay attention to. Mm-hmm. Like not in the sense of like being more aware of my surroundings, but just more so like, oh, what if that was like a person, but like nobody else saw him? You know what I mean?
You're the only one that could see him.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is that's me because of I'm aware of my surroundings. Yeah. But I notice like I'll notice things, and not only am I a big people watcher, but at the same time I'll notice things of different people, and it's like, are you real or not?
Yeah, because like remember the one time when
are you an alien?
When our daughter was still going to the daycare in Crownsville, we were driving to go get her from work, but off to the right, it was this guy. He was just on the side of the road, like I think where the elementary school is or something like that, but a little bit further up, and he was just like standing there, like not doing anything, just like legit standing there.
So there's that hospital there.
Yeah, but so Sam was looking the same way,
and I didn't see him, but he saw him, and
but the dude looked like he had died. Like he didn't look like death, but he definitely looked like he
was not all there.
So it could have just been a crazy person. Yeah, but like I mean, he looked innocent enough, but he just looked lost.
So you gotta remember that the hospital right there.
There is the hospital right there, and it's not open anymore. So if anyone died there, they could still be in the area.
Because like that's the only thing that ever sticks out to me. It's only been that incident and in the bubble.
Yeah.
And even the bubble, like I didn't know what it was, and I had to talk to my mom to find out.
Listeners, basically what happened was we had just moved in. I was in the bathroom, didn't wash my hands. There was no soap being used, and I didn't have to wash my hands yet. I was using the bathroom, but this is also pre-COVID, so relax. but you know, I'm using the bathroom, and then all of a sudden I see like this bubble, just like floating in front of me, and it's not like a big bubble, but big enough to like where you're like, oh shit, that's a bubble floating. And I tried to like pop it. I would like reach my hand out there, like trying to get it, and it just would not pop. So that's the only other time. And then eventually I just lost sight of it. It didn't pop. It just went away.
Yeah. And we talked to my mom, and my mom said that the only thing that she could think, if it wasn't a real bubble, if it was spiritual, that it was probably a child, which we learned later that the couple that lived here had a miscarriage. So that could be the child that was here before. So.
Hey, Megan, do you have any crazy stories? No? Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah, your room is haunted. And
now I know that.
I mean, so you were talking about your mom is a witch.
She is. She is.
Just kidding. I love you, Mama. So this next place we get, Megan and I,
she will absolutely come in and sage the house if you would like.
So the thing is, me being Roman Catholic, I'd like to have a priest come in and bless the house, pretty much escort the spirits out.
And that's what my mom does.
Hey guys, just go ahead and leave.
Yeah, in the next podcast we can talk about the knocking on the window in our spare room when my mom was saging the house.
What?
Oh.
Yeah, that's for another time.
Yep. Episode 4, you guys stick around.
Brian might not be around for that one.
Look, y'all. Love you all. Thanks for following us. Stay tuned because we're trying to get our YouTube page because we're going to start doing our YouTube podcast. So you guys get to meet us face to face, virtual. Our Facebook page is going to be up soon. Our TikTok is going to be up soon.
Follow us on Twitter.
Our Twitter is going to be in our description. Like I said last time, like us, follow us, comment it, email it, whatever you want to do. Peace and hair grease.
All right, everybody. Thank you.